Did your plan call for 2x8, or you just replaced what was there?
I just replaced what was there.
Where's your plans at?
Right here.
2x8s. They're only allowed like 13.7 on 16-inch centers, even though you doubled them. So you're gonna have to get a hold of the architect and ask them. Here, we'll go out here though.
Yep.
I just wanna see what your plan calls for. All right, for one thing, we never looked at these plans because we don't have any of our stamps on here. Two, I hate to tell you this, these plans are no good. There's no architectural seal on them. I can't use them.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
I can get them sealed.
You gotta get me something from an architect with a seal on
Yeah,
them.
these are his exact same ones, but
I understand,
I
but
got you.
that's code. We gotta use the stamp plans because
Yep.
they could come from anywhere.
You're right.
You know what I
I
mean?
got you.
Okay, well, while I'm here, all right?
And let me ask you this real quick on that.
Sure.
So the architect is in Princeton, so we have no problem going there, we can just seal it, okay? I gave the contractor, some contractor has our sealed ones, I just can't find them. So I'll give him a seal, but is it possible you can look at it, because I can have him change whatever you need at that time?
No. He's the design professional.
Okay.
He tells me. I inspect by what he puts down.
Okay,
We don't design.
I got you.
Okay, that way nobody can ever say, hey, the building inspector told me to do that.
yeah.
Even though I've been doing this for 35 years, I was a framing contractor for 35 years. I'm just saying, we can't,
I got you.
you know, we inspect by what's on the plans.
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna seal. You see how you went up there?
Yeah.
No. You wanna seal at the bottom of the floor joists, okay? Because we're trying to keep the fire from going up in the floor and racing through the floor, okay? So just take foam
Yep.
and seal this 2x8 ribbon that you got across here, all right?
Yep.
Seal it all underneath. Every 10 feet horizontal, you gotta seal from top to bottom.
Okay.
Okay, even though you like strip this out,
Yeah.
the fire can get behind the cracks and shit.
So every 10
Okay,
feet.
so seal from top to bottom.
Okay.
Every
All
10
right.
feet, so it could be a little less if need be, right?
What's that?
The seal. Like if it's 9/6.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Got it.
All right, make sure all your decking and all is nailed off every 8 inches.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna seal all your vertical penetrations, wires, pipes, everything going through the top plates.
Yep.
You'll seal them, okay, with foam.
Yep.
All right, you don't have to buy the red foam.
Okay, it could
You
be
can use
anything.
the yellow because this is draft stopping,
Okay.
all right?
Yep.
You're gonna seal that gap right there at the top plate. You see it between the brick?
Yep.
You gotta fill all that, so I would get rock wool,
Okay.
okay? All right, all your clips are nailed with Ticos, I see. Okay. Why was this wall plywooded? I'm just asking. Did it call for it? For like a shear or something, or?
We plywood because we were gonna put a TV there.
Okay, no, I'm just asking.
Yep.
Because I can't look at your plans.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? You're gonna seal. See where this brick is?
Yes.
You gotta seal in between it. Even though you got the joists up there,
Yeah.
try and get foam.
As far back.
Yep.
Okay.
You know. Is this a closet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want me to move this?
But you see the hole back in there and all?
Yep.
Stuffed out with some rotten cotton. Okay. Make sure all your corners and pockets and all are tied in. Okay.
Yep.
Make sure you put in all your nailers. So you need a nailer on top of there.
For the wires.
Right.
Yep.
Anything over 4 inches, you need a nailer.
Okay.
All right. Same thing, you're gonna seal this,
Yep.
and you're gonna seal from top to bottom every 10 feet.
Yep.
This is all You gotta stuff that in there.
Okay.
You'll seal that top plate between the brick and the back of the framing.
Yep.
All the way. Okay, there. See how your pipes and all are going through? You gotta seal them,
Okay.
all right?
Yep.
All your PEX,
Yep.
Wires, anything.
stacks, wires, everything, okay? Even if you drilled holes and you don't have wires through
Still
them,
has to be
still
sealed.
seal them.
Yep.
Okay. Your fart fans have to be connected to the exterior, right? 4-inch. Flex can't pass through walls or ceilings or anything, so you would use hard pipe,
Yep.
okay? We just have a damper out there. We got a tub going in here?
Yes,
Okay, okay. Well, that's a toilet flange
on that side.
over here.
Yeah.
You'll block around the top of the tub. Okay, fire stop around the top of the tub. Also, where the drain comes through the floor, that hole,
Yeah.
stuff that with rotten cotton. Okay?
Yep.
We're not over 10 feet here, right? Height wise? You frame it?
Nah, there's somebody else.
Yeah, you got a new contractor, right, or something?
Yes.
Did you file a change of contract?
No, it's not a contractor, same contractor.
It's just a sub? We're okay there. Anything over 10 feet, you would have to block in the center,
Okay.
okay? Let's go upstairs.
And can you show me one more time? So the architect is the one that has to look here because.
Yes, I'm just saying, I looked at in my charts,
Yeah,
I think you're overspanned. I mean, I know he doubled them up, so what I would need is something from him stating
Architect.
it's copacetic,
Right.
okay? Okay, you'll seal this
Yep.
at this level. These stairs are existing, correct?
Correct.
See your notches? They're too deep. Yeah. Yeah, see, your maximum's 2/3, 1/3.
Can a
For
wall
notching.
be built this wall?
Sure you
out
can.
and
I was
go
just
right
gonna
up
say,
against the hole?
put a ribbon
Yeah,
underneath of it and strip
Yeah.
it out,
okay.
okay? Or you could just put the ribbon up there, and however you wanna finish off is on you,
Okay.
okay?
Yep.
That'll pick that up. Oh, all right. You replaced the roof.
yes.
All this should have been fire ply, 4 foot in. Okay, because you have another dwelling next to you. So we gotta, you're dancing between the rehab subcode and the new codes. When you do these kind of projects, when you replace the roof, now you gotta bring it up to code, okay? This should have been fire ply. They make Blaze Guard, which is a spray. Again, talk to the architect. But we do it all the time. You can spray it. It's a white spray, 4 foot, all right? Your seams, is that tongue and groove? Is that what you
Yes.
use? Okay, fine. We're okay with the spans here. We're down, what, 13 feet here? Something right there.
Floor.
I do believe you're all right there then too. Biggest thing is, you see how flat the roof is? You get snow on it, that's where the problems come in. You know what I mean? And it can happen. Okay, again, seal all your vertical penetrations.
Yep.
You're all right there. You don't have to do anything as far as like sealing the walls or anything because the sheathing.
Yep.
We're only after concealed spaces, okay?
Yep.
So when you're up against brick and all, that's where that comes into play.
Yeah.
The sheathing, there's nothing behind it. So,
Right.
not that I got guys that are spraying them and I'm like, guys, you don't have to do that, you know? Okay, again, nailers,
Yep.
we're missing nailers. Okay, here's another thing. Egress windows in your bedrooms, right? This is a bedroom back here, right? I take it?
Yeah, it's a bedroom, it's not gonna be, I don't know how you would.
Well, I'm just saying, you gotta have one egress window per bedroom, okay?
Okay.
3050s or double hungs, okay? So again, get a hold of your architect, measure up the size of your windows, okay?
To see if that meets.
I have people putting in one casement because the casement, you know, if your openings are too tight, you can achieve it with a casement easier than you can a double hung. I'm just giving you options, okay?
Good
Yeah.
option there.
I'm sorry, what was that?
No, that was a good option, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's critical. I wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
pass the building. And see, if this was existing, like these walls were the original walls, I can't make you change the openings. But once we go new, we gotta come up to code, okay? So,
Does it-
again,
Does it matter that technically this is not gonna be a bedroom, not gonna be used?
if
The front one is a bedroom that's gonna be used.
you could turn this into an office or something, and then the rule doesn't apply. But you would have to mark it on the plan.
Okay.
Okay? Show me your bedrooms then, if this isn't one. But this is a bathroom, so again, block the tub around the top,
Yep.
the bottom. You don't need an exhaust fan in there because you have a window.
Okay.
Okay? But the only thing is, where's the tub gonna be? Over here. All right, you see this window? Should have been tempered. Okay, because you're within 5 feet of the tub. All right? I ain't gonna make you do, I mean, I could.
Right.
We'll get a plastic film, all right? It's just like window tinning.
Yep.
Clear.
Yeah, I've seen
Put it
it.
on the top and bottom panes,
Okay.
you know?
Yep.
I mean, my boss would force you to get the new windows because it's new.
New,
You
yeah.
reframed.
Right.
But,
Gotcha.
All
Understood.
right.
Understood.
Great.
Thank you.
is this a bedroom?
Yeah, so you were the whole story about the Martin Luther King here?
Yes.
Yeah, so nobody's gonna be really living here.
I understand that, but still.
Yeah, I got you. But no, I just wanna make sure we meet by code. I just wanna let you know when we ask, is it a bedroom that's gonna be
But
displayed?
on your plan, it'll show bedroom, right? So,
Yeah, I guess it would, yes.
right.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to have at least one egress window.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha, okay.
So what I'm saying is when we're done here, measure the size of your window, and then when you contact your architect,
It might meet, it might not,
right.
but at least one
I
of them.
mean, because second floor, 5.7 square feet. First floor, if it isn't over 6 feet on the outside to the sill, 5 square foot, which is a little bit smaller.
Right.
Not much, but it's a little bit, okay? All right, you're gonna seal in between here and the brick, all the way
Way down.
down, and every 10 feet, top to bottom.
Okay.
I tell every,
Also,
I'm sorry,
after that's closed off, foam it.
after it's closed off what? Foam it?
After we seal that.
Well, this huge cavity, you'll use rock wool. okay? And to do the verticals, I would just take a rip of rock,
Yeah.
push it in tight, tack it to the stud, hit it with foam.
Okay.
You know, any gaps, okay? Quick and easy,
Yep.
all right? What were you asking me?
No, that basically is.
Okay. You'll seal at the top of that,
Yep.
okay?
All around.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine over there.
Like 2 by
This
5,
is
right?
cathedral. I take it this is the master bedroom or something.
Master bedroom's up there.
Okay. What is this? This is a bedroom there too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
On drawing.
So you'll be checking on your windows.
5.7, but those are almost like 2 by 5 windows, aren't they? These right here?
Those are like
2 by,
2, 4,
which is still 8
4 something, 4, 8. I don't think that makes it.
2 by 4, which would be 8 square.
Well, when they talk about windows, like if I say 3050, it ain't 30 inches by 50 inches, it's 3 feet by 5 feet. So when you look on your plan and it says 2.6, that's 2'6".
Yeah.
That's a 30 inch.
Right.
Okay, same thing with doors and stuff, they'll have it marked like that. All right, any walls, well, you got it, they got it blocked. I was just gonna say, any walls that are over 10 feet, you would have to block it, but they got it.
Yep.
Okay. This gable, the way you got it framed, is there still brick on the outside?
Yes.
Okay, because I just don't need no load coming down, you know.
Yep.
I make you put a header in, you know what I
Right.
mean? But I think you're okay,
All right.
all right?
Yep. Thank you.
When you talk to the architect and you ask him about the spans for the floor, also ask him how long can I go with a 2x8. And see, here's another thing. It all depends on whether it's hem fir, which this is hem fir, all right? Because southern yellow pine, you can go farther. So just ask him about your roof lengths, okay? What's your maximum? That's all I want to know, because as long as you fall under the max, I'm all right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Let me go by here. Okay. We got a beam or something up here for the ridge, or just you're sitting on top of a wall? What do you got going on up there?
All right.
There's a beam up there.
There is a beam.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see if it's posted down, but it seems like all right. Seal those wires.
Yep.
I want a header over top of here.
The door.
Okay.
Yep.
It's very easy to do.
Yeah.
Just cut the pins over top, and you can leave that 2x4 there, and just put the header in over top. All right. I don't see the plans, so give me a 2x10. All right, right there. Just a double 2x10 with a piece of 1/2 inch. You're going to seal these. See how, because the fire would go up and it would go into your facade out
Yep.
front. All right, so pull out all that insulation, please.
Yeah, that was there temporarily when it was cold.
No, I know, I understand. I'm just saying, man, I got guys insulating before. How am I supposed to see? Take
Yeah.
it down. I don't want to make you take it down, but
Right.
take it down. Okay, you'll seal around in here because of the chase.
Okay.
Okay. You only got to seal it at this level.
Yep.
All right, these wires, this shit back in here, in there, up in there. All right. Yeah, I mean these rafters look about 16 feet long. We got 4 foot, 8 feet,
5.
5, 6, so about 14, 15 feet. Just like I said, ask him about the lengths.
And then he would have to put on the drawings to show why this, or we have to double them up, whatever. and you'll just go by what he puts by.
Well, like I said, he'll do the calculations,
Right.
and he'll tell you how far you can span,
Yep.
okay? And again, just make sure everything's shot off. Did we do it, we had a basement, right? Did we do any work in there?
Decorative work, nothing other than that stuff against the wall, nothing else was
Yeah.
done to me.
Did you frame any walls down there?
No.
No.
Okay, because you would have to fire stop them too.
Okay.
Another thing, you're not building any soffits or anything in here, right?
Well, that's the thing, the HVAC guy, I know you talked to my guy the other day, and he was telling me that if we do, at one time we were gonna do mini splits, but now we're gonna do forced air.
You're gonna ductwork down.
We're gonna have to do.
Okay, so you're gonna have some soffits or something?
Yep,
Okay, all that has to be done before I do the framing inspection.
yep,
Okay, here's another thing though, when you go to do the soffits,
Mm-hmm.
take a rip of rock, however wide the soffit's gonna be,
yep,
put it up. How far down you're coming on the wall, put it up, a rip.
mm-hmm.
Build the soffit over top of that. That way you don't have to, it's fire stopped.
Right.
That way you ain't gotta go crazy with all kinds of rotten cotton and bullshit. All right?
Right.
That's the way to do them.
Okay.
Cheaper that way too.
And but I'm just saying, it saves
Yep.
you a lot of work.
Yep,
You can use plywood, you know, you just don't want it sticking past into where you're gonna have finished rock,
Right.
okay?
okay.
Any other questions?
Nothing on my end. We're
Okay.
good.
How about you, Art?
No, it's about it.
Do, when you come back for that inspection, so we can't do installation until you come back?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing, but yeah, I got you, yeah. So you'll come back, do the final on
Well,
framing?
we'll do another framing and fire stop inspection. Sure you'll pass.
Mhm.
And then, I'll give you green light to insulate.
Gotcha.
But like I said, if you're going with the ductwork and all, get all that in. Because if they're cutting anything out, moving anything,
Yeah.
I didn't already pass the framing.
Right.
That's why we're always last.
Gotcha.
Do all your mechanicals and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds real good, man.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thank you for
Yep.
all the info.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too, man.